Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and today we are going to be streaming and just kind of going over all of the human changes that we just had. Or not really human changes, but you know, they're buffed now, stronger than what they normally are with their 25% or 50% that a few of them have. So we're kind of just going to be messing with that. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to definitely leave them. Due to tomorrow being July 4th, I will be streaming at a very weird time, just sometime in the morning. It's going to be relatively random. I'm just going to go up and just start streaming randomly, just so we can record the Guild Wars for tomorrow. But the second half of tomorrow, I'm going to be completely busy, so I won't really be doing much other than that tomorrow. So if you have any questions, now's the best time to ask me them, and we'll go over them. I haven't actually had much time to even play today. I think we just did the one battle for our video. Yeah, I have literally one battle done so far. Also, my defense team's losing quite a bit. I was trying that out. I guess it's not that good. But yeah, this was the one we made earlier. We're going to be definitely showing more than just this, though. But let's might as well just restart with this. This does seem pretty consistent. Out of every all-human, this is the best one that I could possibly think of at the time. We are going to be going over a few others, and of course Anointed one spam, because Anointed one does have some pretty nice skull spam teams, particularly with a Shegra, because it creates all the reds that you need for a Shegra as well on top of it. Okay, that's pretty bad. We have to skull distract right there, and we do not get it. So he just takes out our Queen Jezebel. Annoying famines. Even with nerf, they're still annoying. Oh, he's using the explosion version of it, which is also quite annoying, but oh well. We'll just poke through it a bunch. And we get our gold, and we have our Bonnie Rose. So let's see if we can get an extra turn off that. This basically maxes out our gold instantly. It doesn't look like it, but we'll just aim for reds. And there we go, max gold. And now we can just go for our poke. That will not be enough damage to kill. Let's see, 124. What is half 124? That is 62.5, but it rounds down. 62. Then it's 31, 60, 91. We can do 91 damage right now. That is not enough to one-shot. The struggles of using her in late game. But we'll just go for a poke right there. Then we'll Night Coronet into another poke, and that will pretty much be match. And we can use this for mana generation, even though we already have max gold. Ooh, famine though. Could take a skull into the mana. And now we just need to distract somehow, which does not appear to be possible. So we'll just throw this randomly somewhere in hopes for an extra turn. How about right there? Come on. Nope, we get to get neither of them. So it'll just poke us. Luckily, it's not for that much damage, though. And we don't need purple. Main thing we need right now is, I guess, red, but we can't really take it. So we'll focus again on Night Coronet just to deny out the color. Take reds whenever they're available. Just get those pokes. Hopefully, we'll outrace the famine this time and then just poke him. We don't have anything particularly that can target him before we do the Bonnie. It's really annoying when Bonnie can't one-shot with this team. Earlier on in the game, you probably could get it to one-shot most of the enemies around your level. But the main struggle with it here is I can't use it to, like, if he puts, like, something in third slot, we have nothing that will ever be able to hit it, because Night Coronet hits first and last, Queen Jezebel hits first, and then Bonnie can target, but the problem with that is it's going to take a double shot, and we have no way to tap it down to bring it into range. But there we go. Now that it's right there, we can just do his skull. And now that there's nothing else around it, we can just use the Bonnie for the kill. Happy third. Are you marinating the steaks? No, I'm probably going to do... actually, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to be doing burgers and chicken for tomorrow. I'm not quite sure if we're going to do like a whole out barbecue or anything for the holiday. Not even sure what the weather's going to be too, so we need to have an indoor backup plan. Also, I forgot if I said hello to everyone, but just in case. Hello, Gokman. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Lewis. Hello, Demon or Angel. Hello, Wynced. Hello, JZG. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Strawn. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Will. And that's everyone. But yeah, welcome, everyone. Okay, let me go and do skull spam. I don't actually have a team set up for it, but we can easily set one up just off of this team. Let's see. We need Anointed. Anoint. Oh, wrong one. Oh, yeah. Corrupt Sorceress. Use her every brown and purple day this week. She will be amazing. But Anointed one, Inferno King, Shegra. Actually, we could just go with it. You know what? I wasn't going to, but let's just try this first. I wasn't going to. I was going to replace out Mercy for something else, but this kind of works already. Let me just do this real quick. I am going to replace out the Mercy for something else, though. Maybe an Alchemist, almost? I want something that can get back into... Well, I guess that's kind of what the whole purpose of a Mercy's for. I wasn't going to just do this, but I guess it kind of works for now. We'll find some other team, though, for it as well. But the main issue with this is they both convert out the same gem. Inferno King both converts out green, and so does he. We really need is something that can convert out blue. Is there anything that does... Oh! You know what? What if we get Semma? Or Sekima, whatever her name is. The one that converts blues to skulls. That would be really handy with this team. That would be very, very handy. We were going to need to do that. Almost forgot about that. Last time Anointed one had 50%, of course, Sekima wasn't, or Semma wasn't a troop at the time, but now she is. Yeah, this isn't the first time he actually had 50%. I believe the first event week ever in Gems of War was this week. Was a or you know, not this specific week, but the same bonuses. It was a Darkstone human week for the bonus. Okay, so all we have to do here is... Oh, by the way, there was some mentioning of the devs and talkings and stuffs, and they did clarify a couple things. Most notably for our needs, they are still working on the crafting system. One thing that he did say, even though he didn't say anything specifically too much, the crafting system, you will not be able to create every single mythic at a given time, but they will be doing like a mythic rotation of some kind. So, like, maybe one week there'll be 2 mythics, then the next week there'll be another different 2 mythics, and so on and so forth. But not all mythics will be available at a given time. Not specific details have been given, other than just there won't be all available at a given time. Other than that, they are working on fixing redeem codes. The main problem that they have is they're technically working, but they're only working in certain areas of the world. I'm not quite sure. She didn't specifically say what countries were working. But they are going to be looking into that and fixing that soonish, likely this week, possibly even before Friday, which would be great. But yeah, hopefully that gets fixed soon. Actually, I didn't check that today. You know, or not later today. Let me go see if it's even working now. Probably not. Nope, still error. So yeah, it's only working at certain parts of the world, which is kind of odd, but that's what it's doing right now. Oh, happy birthday, Corey. Nice. Big 40, nice, yeah, hitting the 40s. I'm still in my 20s. Haven't even hit the 30s yet. Okay, let's go and throw down an Anointed one off a green. That gives us Hellcat, Shegra, and then that's pretty much match. But one is dead. That's actually not nowhere near match yet, unless we get alignment here, which we do not have. Though I could set it up if I use a Anointed one right here. But he might move it so we don't have it anymore. I'm not going to bother. Oh, no. We'll bother. We'll do that. Because that likely gives us alignment next turn, which it does. Not enough mana, though. Not enough mana. And I have no way of dropping it, either. I guess we just take a skull off of blue. And still no alignment. Come on now, board. I can't even go and try to get a full Shredder up, either. And there's no cascade from what I can see. No drops. Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's not a drop. That's a lot of mana, though. Let's just take that. Still no alignment. Still not enough mana. Guess we just poke it with a skull. Why not? And is that enough damage? Yes, it is. If we can find a skull. Problem is finding a skull now. Come on, mana. You're so close. There we go. Inferno King. Except we don't have alignment for it. Oh, move that. Didn't see that there. Oh, there we go. And this match. Okay, let's go try something else with this. Oh, let's go try it with the Semma. I want to see if we can get that working. I forget what her second convert is. As long as it doesn't convert out. I needed some kind of convert that creates skulls other than Inferno King that does not convert out green. So I believe her colors and everything was work with that. She does brown to yellow. And blue to skulls. That should work. So let's get rid of Mercy. You know what? We could probably go all reds. Let's see. That would put a Hellcat in here, just so we have some kind of mana generation. I guess we just put a Hellcat in. We'll create a bunch of yellow. We need something that is a yellow color. Whatever we put here. It has to either be a red yellow or something yellow. So let's just put a Hellcat in. Could still go Inferno King, but that would give us more choices if we use the Hellcat. Plus the Inferno King would conflict with the other green to convert to red. So we'll roll with this. Anointed one, Hellcat, Semma, whatever her name is, and Shagra. And for the banner, we go double purple instead of double yellow, so it leaks into her. In case we get access. Wait, what color are we not using? Green? No, that's just a +2 blue, +1 yellow for the minus green banner. So that wouldn't be worth using. So we'll just go with a double purple. So if we get any excess, we'll leak into it. The only reason I went double yellow for the previous battle was because of Mercy instantly giving us a quick burst. Hello, Tasco. Welcome. Also, hello, Ray. Hello, Mr. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and hello. I missed one in there. Hello, Batwoman. Welcome as well. You just took that new troop and slapped him at the end of your dragon team for the extra gold? Yeah. Pretty sure a lot of people might just be putting him in just for the sake of extra gold into the random stock teams that you can use. There's plenty of them out there. There's dozens upon dozens of teams that you can just win with that don't actually need the 4th slot. That's mainly due to how the color system of the game works, since there's so many, all you need is 3 troops, sometimes even 2 if you go mythic, to be able to cover every color. So there are quite a few teams that can end up doing that. Ooh, nice alignment over there. I almost used the Anointed one for it, which would have been a fail. I mean, Hellcat for it, instead of the Anointed one. Do we have alignment? Yes, we do. It should work out really well. Oh, why did I do it on 1st slot? That was way overkill. That was excessively overkill. I did not need to do that on 1st slot. But, yeah, let's just throw down a Shagra. Only problem with after Shagra is we don't really have much alignment. Oh, no, never mind. I don't have much alignment, yet we still end up getting it. But if we can do that, get an Anointed one, then we get even more. Get that off. Then brown to yellow. Wow. I think I might have found one of my new favorite teams for this week. You know, this team in general is actually pretty good. I never actually thought about doing this combination, but that is a really heavy red spam, skull spam. And you barely even need the bonus to make this work. Oh, except freeze will be ridiculously annoying. Let's see how it goes against freeze. Have they fixed the drops for the PC for you yet? Fixed the drops. What are you referring to with the drops? Not quite sure what you're referring to with that. I don't think any of the drop tables or anything were messed up. The guild stats and a bunch of other things were messed up, but nothing with the drop tables, from what I was aware of. Hello, Mr. Wilson. Welcome. Alignment? Oh, no alignment. Wow, we get a lot of mana from it, though. I think it's still worth it just for the attack boost. And we have alignment here. Not enough to kill it out, though. Wait, what's its boost ratio again? Boosted by all other allies' magic at a 2-to-1. Do I even bother calculating that out? Oh gosh, Shagra, why do you have such little magic? Oh, that's not going to get to kill then for sure. Oh, it gets extra red too. I forgot about that for all the extra matches. So we'll just throw that at the Queen Mab just so we don't have to deal with freeze. Or at least not as much. Problem is we're frozen on red right now, which is one of the main colors we loop with. Making it a lot harder to really do anything right now. Though, if that happens every single time, we don't need to worry about that. Wow. Okay, we'll just Anointed one even though we lose our turn. And that's match. Oh, we somehow still kept it. Well, that's match. Yeah, I actually like that team. Works out pretty cool. It's double epic, double legend on it as well. You think Tasco meant the gems falling on board? Oh, the gems falling on board? No, they have not touched it at all. The gems falling on the board has not been touched at all from what I'm aware of. I have not seen anything on it. I have not seen any difference with it. No, it has not been touched. I wish they would actually make a post when they do end up modifying it again, though. Because they didn't even tell anyone. Like, my video on it and, like, one of the other devs mentioning very briefly in one of the threads was about the only mention of it. Unless they mention it on Discord. But still, not as many, or I shouldn't say not as many people check Discord. But quite a few people just check the forum and not Discord. Or vice versa, I would assume. But, yeah, they need to make a post on it or something. Whenever they do that drastic of a change. It is like out of nowhere, completely change how the entire game works. And it's like, oh, nope, we're not going to make any post about it. Okay, well, we'll just throw that down. But yeah, they did make a couple posts today kind of going over a bunch of different things. Surian ended up making his, and Salty doing a couple. But yeah, we didn't really learn too much, though, as far as new information. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we'll throw that down. We are in danger zone right now. Very dangerous. Brown to yellow convert. I guess we'll do that for the mana. Let me just throw this down so he dies soon. And then we just throw Shagra and then he dies off of that. Take a little bit more yellow. If Hellcat could aim that, that'd be great. or the first slot. We have a 1 in 4 chance. I don't think I'm gonna risk it. Not worth it. What do we convert here? I guess the... Oops, wrong. Do it on purple. Do that. Get her mana up. And yeah, that's the kill then. So we do that off the extra turn. Then we show Stregra, then Sakima, then that's match. Wow. That team actually works a lot better than I initially thought it would. We don't even need 50% Anointed one for it either. It helps, but it's not a necessity. But might as well utilize it. That's pretty cool. I need to use this team this week then, just for fun. You're almost level 600 and still can't get a Hellcat? Ouch. I'm not quite sure when the next Blighted lands is. Let me go double check that for you. Let's see. Next Blighted lands is... Let me go get the sheet for it too. Well, here's the sheet going over all the new things. Open that in a new tab and like bookmark it or do something with it. It has all the information on upcoming troops and everything like that. Blighted lands is... Oh gosh, Blighted lands is way far away. I don't even think it's having another event this entire year from what I can see. But never mind. Yeah, there's no way to get a quick Hellcat until they add the crafting system. That'll be the earliest you'll be able to do it. Still no official date on the crafting system, nor do I have beta access to it yet. I should probably go check the beta version just to see if they may have accidentally gave us access to it without actually announcing it to us. That is a possibility. I'll need to double check that later. Highly doubt that they did, but you never know. Might as well check later. But yeah, they're still working on that. And it probably will be at least another month until we even get any more information on it. And about another month and a half to 2 months before it's actually released. Throw that down on browns. And green to red. We get a lot of mana. I think that's fine. We'll go for a lot of mana. Let him poke us. Extra turn. All that. But now we have alignment. And now we just win. That's enough to kill out first slot. Then we get skull spam on the second, which kills it. Another little poke. Hellcat into anything. And we're pretty much good to go from here. Get another skull out of it. Boom. Stregra, because why not? And then dead. Wow. It still hasn't lost yet either, which is kind of cool. That new Totem troop looks hilarious. It kind of does. Both in its ability and how it looks are both kind of hilarious. But yeah, it's due to how gem spawn has changed. That new totem that's coming on next Monday is basically useless. There isn't anything about it that is particularly good. Though, if I'm not mistaken, it is the first troop in the game to have a double bond on the same type. It has a War Gear bond and a War Gear shield, which gives all War Gears, in that combination of both of them, it gives all War Gears 2 HP and 2 armor, which is very small amount of stats. But I believe that is the first troop to have a double like that. I don't recall any other one that got switched into having a double. It's kind of cool if they give that to some weaker troops, because that could improve them a little bit. The only problem is that the amount of stats this late in the game is so minimal that you would never actually put one of those kind of things into your team. It would never be worth it. There we go. I'm really surprised how good this team works. I was not expecting it to go this smoothly with everything. We just throw Shegra, then a Sakima. Oh no, I converted out all the colors we use. Guess we take this extra turn. I'm just looking for other stuff. No, I used all the extra turn. I used up all the colors we needed on the board, and now we don't have anything else to use. I'll move that over. And do we still not have any alignments? Don't even have a Hellcat we can throw down, because we remove all the red. We've removed everything we need. Do we not even have blue next to skulls? Okay, we do. We'll do that. And that's not enough damage. And you might actually get a kill. Nope. Okay. And then we just throw Hellcat on purple and that's match. And then we'll just throw that down because why not? Poke it. And down it goes. Loading screen. Dun dun dun. Totem. Low totem. Wait, what does its name actually say? Totem Guardian? Totem. Do I say totem weird? Totem. Totem. Am I saying totem weird? Totem. Your pronunciation of totem is also kind of hilarious. Wait, is that really wrong? I've always said totem as totem. 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 What's wrong with saying totem? That is definitely how you say totem. Dictionary.com, go. Actually, there's probably other locations. But, let's see, totem. Go.
Totem.
Totem. That's what I'm saying.
Totem.
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 Totem. How's that any different? You said totem. Oh, did I say totem? Oh. Okay. I didn't mean to say totem. I always say it's totem. Maybe I said it really quick so it sounded like that. Like literally every single time it's until you've read the totem. Totem. I don't think I said totem. Maybe it's just because of, I don't know, maybe I'm slurring the word or something. I definitely say totem though. Anyways. Pass it with how to mispronounce all the words ever. Okay. We invent new ways of mispronouncing things that you never knew existed. Oh, he just stole all of our mana. That was really bad. I was about to just cast that right now. We had the extra turn just sitting right there for us to use, but I forgot he's using Scion. I hate Scion so much. And now everyone has Scion because it's the event week of Scion. So it's going to be even more annoying because we're going to see a huge increase in the amount of Scions being used. Not only has 25%, but everyone who doesn't already have the Scion has the capability of getting a Scion this week. Okay. We have nowhere to really go. I don't want to take the skull. That's not going to be really that productive. Oh, but giving him giving him a skull also isn't that productive. Okay. I guess we just take the yellow. Oh, come on. We can't even surge it, but he gives us extra turn at least. So we'll go Hellcat that. And even though it only has 18 HP, that's all we really need. As soon as we get it going, we're good to win from there. So we buff up. Huge amount of attack and everything. Throw down Semma. Oh, we don't have alignment for it? No! Wait, yeah, we do. Right on the bottom there. Not enough damage, though. So we'll throw it down on Famine so he doesn't do anything later. Actually, he might not even do anything now. We already have the kill for him. There we go. Well, that was easy. And if we had alignment right now, that would be the kill, but won't even matter. We could just do that into anything. Sure, Shegra, why not? And there. Boom. You randomly opened 10 glory chests last night and got a Scion. Nice. A little bit bad timing, but well, I guess that's good timing too, because now you don't need to worry about using event keys for it if that was the first one you ever gotten. Also, what on earth is his team? Maybe he's using that for Explorer or something. Merchant Prince, Guard's Avatar, Rowan, and Mercy. A little bit odd. You opened like 30 event keys and no Scion. Aw. Yeah, normally it takes about 50 to 100. The drop rate for it is approximately, in event keys, are approximately a 3% chance, slightly lower than a 3% chance. So if you were to open 100, you have a pretty decent chance of getting one. But yeah, it's a little bit lower than a 3% chance every single time you open an event key or a gem key that you will end up getting a legendary from it. Okay. Well, nowhere we can really go. Our thing is silenced, and we have no alignment. So we'll just go on Skull, let him take Skull. He does not give us alignment off of that. Move that over. And I can't take yellow either because our mana's being blocked. Blue we don't even use. We'll just take some reds right there. Okay, it's unsilenced now. The only problem is it just took away all of its mana from the board, so now we can't do anything with it. So we'll just take a red. Very slow progression this time. Don't have anything we could do there. I guess we just take Hellcat up and hopefully get alignment on something like a blue convert. Not one of the colors I normally want to convert out because we need it for skull spam. But, oh well, we can always just clear the board later. And that gives us the alignment there. It gives us Shegra, then we'll throw her. Oh no, it missed! Wow. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Good. And now we'll just throw that down, poke it on, sure, Mercy, why not? Get our extra turn. Get down that extra turn. Guess we throw on Hellcat on something if we even have it. Do we not? No, we don't have any of the Hellcats, so we'll just have to take the extra turn. Still don't have any Hellcat. Green won't work. I guess we could try green. We could always do the cat. Oh, I didn't even see that other extra turn. Do we have brown to yellow alignment? No. We have an extra turn though. No alignment. Oh, wow, that's a really weird extra turn. Look at that extra turn right there. We take a skull up into that. Oh no, you ruined it. Board, you ruined it. We could have had an extra turn there. If we didn't get a random skull drop, we would have gotten an extra turn. Fail. That awkward moment when a skull drop is actually bad. But there we go. The beginning, probably save them for really good armor. Oh, what do you use your gems for when you first start out? Was that what I was asked? Just started playing the game. Most effective way to use gems. Oh, sorry, Chris, I didn't see your question. But yeah, the most effective way to use your gems when you're first starting out in Gems of War is to save them for the better armors. If you go over to the shop and then into armor, you can buy all of these for free, or, you know, with gems, but you don't actually have to pay any to be able to get any of these armors. The only armor that is actually paywalled is Death Knight armor, which gives 100% bonus to everything. But the two main ones that you want to go for when you first start out are the two 500 gem ones, which are Dragon Armor and Celestial Armor. Generally, you go for Dragon Armor first because you need gold a lot more than you need souls when you're first starting out, because you can eventually reach a point where you don't really need many more souls, whereas with gold, you need it for kingdom upgrades, you always need it for your guild and a bunch of other stuff. So just go Dragon Armor, then Celestial Armor. And if you feel like it's taking too long, you could go for an Assassin Armor or Dwarven Armor prior to actually going to one of the big ones, because these two only cost 50. Don't bother going for any armor that specifically gives EXP or anything like that. EXP is actually bad. If your armor happens to give a little bit, then that's fine, but generally you do want to try avoid gaining too much EXP when you're first starting off, because PvP and Arena are both, the people who you face are both based on your level, or they're based on a lot of factors, but level is one of the contributing factors that does get counted into it. Also, if any of you ever wonder why I click every single one instead of clicking claim all, I normally do this, well, just because I like doing it, I don't know why. I just like seeing every individual one. But the main reason I do is in case I ever get something off a legendary task, I want to actually see it before we end up getting it. Speaking of that, maybe I should give some more gold for legendary tasks. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Anyone who can do really high requirements, we have 2 slots open right now, and we need to fill them in like 5 or 6 hours. If you are capable of doing 500k gold, 300 trophies, 1.5k seals every single week, as well as participate in Bracket 1 Guild Wars, let me know, because we have 2 slots open right now, and we don't have anyone to fill them as of this current moment. So if you are interested, we do have 2 slots available if you can do those minimums. They are relatively high minimums, not the highest out there. With the new fix that, or the new change that happened on PC mobile, I mean on PC with the speed increase, it's actually quite a bit easier because I haven't raised my minimums. The only thing that would be hard is Guild Wars for the most part. But let me know if anyone is interested, because we do have 2 slots available. If you can do the requirements, just let me know. Okay, well, let's go. No Anointed one available. And we don't have any drops either. Let's see. You don't think it is possible to get war from event keys? Its kingdom is Apocalypse. Yeah, it's not possible to get war from event keys. You can only get event keys from whatever kingdom is currently the event. So right now, for example, it is a Darkstone event. So there's a 0% chance you will get a mythic whenever opening up event keys, due to there being no mythic within the Darkstone kingdom. So do keep that in mind. Don't just keep spending a bunch of event keys thinking that there's a chance for a mythic. There's actually not, unless the kingdom actually has a mythic. For example, if it was a Golvania week, there'd be a chance of Draculus. If it was a let's see, what's another kingdom with a mythic? Why can't I even think of one? If it's a Silverglade, you'd have Queen Aurora in the event key drop pool. But if the kingdom has none, then there's none in the event key drop pool. Alright, so we'll poke it off with that, so we don't need to worry about Granite Skin. Take out the rest of his team. Throw in a Hellcat. Oh yeah, oh, you're going to throw down a gift card on the game. As far as the best things to purchase, if you were to throw down money, I really need to do a video on that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll have a little bit of spare time tomorrow that I might be able to squeeze that video into. Or squeeze a video like that into. I've been wanting to do it for a while, just for people who do spend money on the game. But the 2 best things to spend it on is either the Death Knight armor, which costs $50, or the daily gems, which cost only $5. The daily gems is just because even though it gives it to you over a long period of time, it gives you way more than what you would get for most of these. It would give you more than buying $20 worth of gems, though it would have a 15-day delay because you only get 15 each day. But it gives 225, and from this it gives, oh, never mind, 240 is how much that gives. Well, it gives pretty much the same amount as that for 1/4 of the price. So definitely worth it. The other one is the Death Knight armor, which I mentioned earlier. The main reason why this is pretty good, it comes with a bunch of keys. A Death Knight armor that is currently only available through money, unfortunately, which gives 100% all bonus on your hero for everything. Good for long term. But the other reason is you don't need to buy Dragon Armor or Celestial Armor if you buy this. Dragon Armor, Celestial. Both of these cost 500 gem each. But if you have Death Knight Armor, then you could just completely skip them, which ends up saving you a lot of resources. It's definitely the best value of anything. But yeah, that's basically like all of the better purchases. Everything else is kind of just based on your own discretion. There are a couple of them that are kind of okay, like Yield Seals and stuff like that. But yeah, I will do a video on that later. Just for the people that are interested in actually spending money on the game, because I've never really covered it in like a full in-depth video. I'd probably make it quite concise though, but I never really covered it, so I might as well do it later. Let's see. Oh, we'll go throw that down. Nope, nothing else that we can really throw down. Not even gonna bother on blue. But do keep in mind, this game is very easily to play, completely free to play. A lot of people who are some of the best players in the game are still 100% free to play, even after all this time. There's a little bit more of an initial grind when you first get into the game, but it's nothing that several hours of grinding won't really get past. And once you get past that little hump, it's pretty much the exact same game, regardless of if you paid or not any money. Okay, well, poke that down. And if there's any other teams you guys want me to try, show you, or anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat. Oh, I thought that would be enough damage. That is why you count it out and calculate it. Fail. Oh well. I overkilled him like crazy right there. But it looks like it's not really going to matter too much. Yep. Nope, not at all. And then it just goes down. I really enjoy this team. It's probably going to be the main team we're using this week. I'm curious how it works on when Anointed one doesn't have 50%. I feel like it would still work really well. Can you do the team you just suggested? Oh, sorry. What did you suggest? I didn't see it. Oh, could you do a Scion, Valkyrie, Tesla, Mercy? Sure. Always nice to see another Tesla team. Normally, I don't see Scion used with it that often, but it does have 25% this week, so it's definitely nice to use in almost everything, I guess. Oh, why did I do that? I just gave him Mercy alignment into Inferno King alignment. Wow. Well, we get to see what this team looks like without an Anointed one. That's not what I meant, though. Do I bother taking the skull? I kind of have to. Don't really have a choice to not take it. Okay, so we need to rebuild our mana, hopefully in time to not die. Would be great, so move that over. Go do that. And miss. That helps out a lot, though we don't have anything we can really do with that miss of his. I guess we take a... Oh, I gotta take the skull. Never mind. Well, I don't have to take the skull, actually. I could drop the skull and then try getting into some kind of alignment, which I believe we're going to do. So we'll drop it, get the blue. He'll use that. He'll miss. Was hoping we'd get Anointed one alignment somehow from that. Maybe we still can. Nope. We'd only get one red out of it. At that point, we're better off just going for a purple to get a Hellcat off and then go from there. There we go. So we get Hellcat now. Use this on brown? Yeah, brown. It's fine. We'll throw it on brown. Actually, never mind. Brown wouldn't have been fine. One of our convert colors. Oh well. Too late for that now. No alignment on that, so now we're going to bother. Or do we? We kind of need the HP buff. I might have to bother regardless. Plus we get 3 different red pairs. Even though it's not an extra turn, it's still plenty of mana. Oh, we do get the extra turn off the blue randomly cascading, so that's pretty nice. We still have the blue. We'll kill that out. Even if it revives, we destroy all our skulls. And there we go. We somehow managed to keep him alive that entire time. Let's throw that down. Throw that down for a buff. 1 skull, kill. And sure, let's overkill it. Why not? And down it goes. But yeah, let me go try your Scion team. You're trying that team. Your Anointed one only has first trait. It's working pretty well. Oh yeah, you don't need traits on your Anointed one. It's nice having fast, not really required. Frenzy does almost nothing. It's only 1 attack every time it takes HP damage. Which over the course of a battle will only give you like 2 or 5 extra attack, so it doesn't make that big a difference. Yeah, most of his traits are pretty bad. Fast is the only even remotely good one, but you don't really need it to win battles. It just makes it so it just saves you a turn or 2 is all that does. Which I guess is helpful, but it's not really going to make or break the team, having it or not. The only thing you... Actually, I don't think you really need anything traded. The only one that would be really good and somewhat helpful to have traded is Sakima, because you get the extra magic on her, which will allow her to have a better chance of one-shotting with her ability, or at least killing out your ability, so you don't waste skull spam with it. Everything else doesn't need to be traded. Anointed one doesn't need it. Hellcat literally does nothing with it, pretty much. And Shegra, all you really get out of it for the most part is the burn every single time he takes a red, which I guess is helpful. 3 damage to the entire enemy team every turn, essentially. But, not really too big of a necessity. Most of your damage just comes from the skulls. Okay, oops, wrong team. This is the second time I did that, too. Let me go replace this out. Oh, this was Bridget's Explore team that she mentioned the other day. Let me go get in the Scion or everything. Scion, Valkyrie, oops, if I can spell it correctly. Scion, with 25% bonus this week. Get in a Valkyrie, Tesla, and a Mercy. I can't believe I still don't have Tesla on Mythic yet. I just need one more copy. We'll probably get her to Mythic on Friday, most likely. Because we're going to be opening up a bunch of VIP keys, maybe some gem keys and some other stuff in order to get the new Mythic. So ideally, we will have Mythic Tesla this Friday. That doesn't really do much. I believe she gains like 3, 4, maybe 5 more armor with the next level. But still, that's like 1 additional true damage. Every little bit counts. It's actually, she has very, very little improvement from gaining in a level. But hey, a little bit is still better than none. It can make the difference. Yeah, Sakima, I don't know. I keep calling her Sakima, but everyone was saying earlier that that is incorrect. Okay, anyways, what banner are we going for this? I don't think he specified one, but we're probably going to go for +2 red, +1 yellow, since there is no brown on the team. Plus, we need to go for quick Valkyrie anyways, if I can find where on earth it is. A little bit weird seeing a Mercy in here. I guess it kind of works. Normally, if you use a Mercy in a team like this, you use it with like a Queen Mab instead of a Scion. But yeah, we can make this work. It just seems like a little bit of an overcommitment to trying to get Valkyrie up. But hey, it's always nice having her up. So why not? Well, technically we don't even need our Mercy this time around. The other Mercy helped us do what our Mercy should have done. So that works out quite well. Just do that on reds or whatever. That's pretty much full mana for it right there. And yeah, we can just throw down a Tesla. Make sure we take every extra turn before we do. And we have full mana on everything. And I guess, never mind. You're right. Mercy actually is kind of useful. Because you can feed it into a loop with Valkyrie if you have a good enough board. Generally, you won't be able to, but if the board is lucky enough, you will have a Mercy cast right now. Boom, and then that gives your Valkyrie back up. Maybe we'll still have it. We'll get rid of green. And yep, there you go. Okay, so yeah, I guess Mercy is kind of useful here. Because you get the extra turn right there that we wouldn't have been able to do without a Mercy. And then we just throw another Tesla after we make sure there's no other little things laying around, which it doesn't appear to be. So we throw a Tesla, and a third Tesla will be enough to kill. Wish you could double cast, but triple cast is still fine. We'll do that on green. Just don't want to interrupt the yellows if we can. Want to save that for Mercy and everything. Maybe I should have went for yellow. We would have gone... Oh, I should have just gone for yellow. We could have had Tesla up. Now we're going to need to go and... yeah, I should have just went for yellow there. We didn't need any more mana beyond that. But one more Scion or one more anything will be enough to kill at this point. Other than a Skull. Skull will not, but Tesla is, and down it goes. Can you do that team? Oh, wait, I already did that. Wait, what was your other one, too? Me either. I don't know what you said for the me either. Good evening, Maximuse. Welcome. Oh, yeah, Maximuse. We're going to be doing Darkest Dungeon, the game you gifted. We're going to be doing that on Thursday. This Thursday, we're going to play Darkest Dungeon for the first time. I'm deliberately not playing it before streaming it, just because people have told me that it is a really good game to go into blind, not knowing exactly what to do, because it is extremely punishing. I know almost nothing about it for the most part. I have seen like a very little bit of gameplay, but that's about it. I know what the premise of the game is, and that's a roguelike, and that it is extremely punishing roguelike. Other than that, I don't really know any specific details, meta, or anything else like that. Normally, I do look that kind of stuff up for games, but this one I won't be, because it will be a funnier experience, at least for the very first video, with us knowing absolutely nothing about it. Okay, well, we'll throw down the Shepherd right there, and that's pretty much match. I don't think we need to really do anything other than just poke it with skulls, and down it goes. Scion cast. Yeah, Scion has a really low amount of damage. I wish they would increase it. Oh, red-purple tradestone. That was lucky. Arcane. I think I even needed more of them. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Anointed one. I mean, not Anointed one. Scion has a ridiculously low amount of damage. It has low... I don't know what they were really thinking about this when they made it in that way. But it has one of the lowest cast damage plus skull damage in the game. It has very low magic damage whenever it casts, and has very low skull damage whenever it pokes. It's a really odd troop. Not quite sure exactly. Maybe it was made more like a support troop, I guess. I don't know. It just always seemed odd to me. Out of every daemon in the game, it has one of the lowest, if not the absolute lowest. Actually, it's probably one of the lowest. I'm pretty sure one of the commons have a lower. But it's ridiculously low attack, particularly for daemon. But just in general, it's also below average. And its ability does like nothing. This is with 25%, both of these stats too. And only 35 drain. That true damage split among enemies. That is a very low amount, especially if you compare it to like a Tesla, which can do like almost a full team wipe with how much damage she can do, due to how high the ratio is, particularly later in the game. Can you show a good Draculus team, please? Sure, I'll go over Draculus team. Probably going to be going over a lot of true damage teams later this week, because assuming they're doing the Mist of Scales Mythic this Friday, which they most likely are. Well, we're getting some kind of Mythic. I'm not quite sure if it's Mist of Scales, though it does appear to be like it's going to be. But the new Mythic coming out on Friday for PC Mobile is a true damaging troop. And it does have synergy with both Crimson Bat and Draculus, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'll go over Draculus team after this. Anything in particular? Also, do you happen to have Crimson Bat? Because Draculus is normally used with Crimson Bat. If not, it's normally used with Humility if you somehow have a Draculus with no Crimson Bat. Because if you use it with Humility, you can just keep buffing it up until it basically one-shots or two-shots the entire enemy team. Okay, but we got Tesla up. Oh, I should have taken that the other... Oh, wait. Could we have taken that for yellow? I'm not quite sure. Not going to worry about it, though. So we'll let him take a skull, Tesla for a huge amount. We do more damage to a single one of them while hitting all four of them at once than what Scion does as total damage. Wow. That is such a ridiculously low amount. Come on, Scion. Do better. You got this. It's not like it's completely different because they both have a 25% bonus too. Yeah, look at the Tesla damage real quick when we go and do this. They have 40, 48, 35, and 19. Let me actually slow it down too, just to kind of show it. Maybe not that slow. But yeah, let's go show it. A Scion does... They're both at 25%. A Scion does 35 split true damage. Now, oops, let me take that first. Oh, that is low. Wow, that is low. I forgot how slow is. Let me just take this real quick. Okay, I'll leave the skull. I don't even care at this point. Let's give him the skull. I'm not sure if this is even enough damage, but look at this. Of course, the Scion is 35 split among all of them. But this is what Tesla will do. Split among all of them. We get 34, a 40, a 35, and a 19. Even one of those numbers is more than what a Scion does. Okay, well, let him take all the skulls. And move this up to a speed that doesn't just crawl like nothing. Okay. And then we just Scion for the kill. Yeah, Scion is really, really under damaged. Yeah, I know, we are recruiting right now. If anyone can do what Maximuse just said, the 500k gold, 300 trophies, let me know, because we do have 2 slots available, and we can add you to the guild. You also need to be able to do tier 1 guild wars if you are able to. But if anyone is capable of doing all this stuff, we do have 2 slots available. But yeah, if you can do bracket 1 guild wars, 500k gold, 300 trophies and all that, we would definitely want you, because we have 2 slots that we need to fill within the next like several hours. And yeah, currently don't have those filled. Scion's there for the Mana Steel. I know, it's there for the Mana Steel and everything. I'm just comparing its damage, though, to other damage sources out there that do true damage. I know. I know it's mainly used as a mana drainer, because that's the only thing you can really get away with using it for. But I was just emphasizing the difference in their damage and how drastic it is. And you can compare it to basically any true damaging troop, and it's below average, even though it's a legend. Surprised they didn't buff it slightly. It probably didn't get buffed due to so many people using it in Guild Wars. That's the only reason I can possibly think of. People only use it for its mana drain. The one specifically on its trait is what people use it for. The fact that it can drain whenever it takes skulls. Because the AI right now loves taking skulls as priority. And this is basically a way to negate the AI's incapability of doing correct moves. And that's match, right? That's enough skull damage? Yeah. And that's match. Yeah, I think I've fallen in love with this team. This is actually pretty nice on 50% weak with this. We have lost 4+ members, all to Anonymous. Oh, did they all go to Anonymous? Really? I thought the other 2 ended up leaving. I know only 2 went to Anonymous. The one that left last Monday and Demon or Angel, I believe, went to Anonymous. I think the other 2 just quit the game. For now. They didn't, like, quit forever, but they're, like, quitting for a duration of time. Also, Teknai is likely coming back. He's in his own little small guild that I believe is only himself in the entire guild. But he said he's probably going to come back around the crafting system or something. Okay. Well, we don't have anywhere to really go. I guess we'll take a purple. So he gets drained, but that won't matter since we can just convert. And to another convert. Into a Shegra. Into the wind. Oh wait, actually let me buff up first. So our skulls do even more damage. Hoping for and spare a kill off of that. I guess we could still try for it. Get that. There we go, spare a kill. And we can just throw Semma into the wind. There we go. Anderson, Tatui, Lord of All, and Demon or Angel. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. It is 4 of them then. Yeah, they were like some of our highest trophy gaining people too as well. I almost just called them troops. Fail. But yeah. We're still doing pretty good on trophies though. We're no longer top 10, but we're still really high up there. Even though we're not top 10, we're only like 1,000 or 2 below everyone else who's in top 10 right now. For as far as trophy gaining peoples. Trophies were never really that big of a thing, though. Mainly just Guild Wars is the only thing we need to make sure we do good in. Because that's what we get resources out of. Or a good majority of our resources out of. Okay. We'll go throw down... Not that, because there's no good alignment on it. Brown to yellow also won't work. And blue to skull also won't. So we'll just go buff up then. And then we just one-shot his entire team. There we go. Throw that down. Boom, boom, boom. And that's match. Overkill like crazy. Oh, Draculus team. Yes, let me go do that. Sorry. Hello, Wozzy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, let me go do... Sorry about that. Let me go do the Crimson Bat Draculus team. Yes, you do have fully traded Crimson Bat. Your Draculus is not fully traded. That's fine. You don't need Draculus traded to be able to use the team. Ooh, Scion. Wish we would have been not against Scion, but we'll go still show it against Scion. The general team for just using it is... This is a Crimson Bat, then a Valkyrie, then a Draculus. If you were going to go down the Crimson Bat Draculus route, this would be something you would go with. If you have fully traded Humility, you normally go double Humility, one other troop, and then a Valkyrie, and then a double Crimson Bat, a Draculus in last slot, and then one other support troop. It can be basically of any kind. But for this particular team, I normally place Def with it, though I don't think you have a fully traded Def. Especially since your Draculus isn't traded, you might not even have a Def. Other alternatives, well, if it's a red day for Guild Wars, you can put Void Portal there. But, let me see. I guess we could go maybe a Hellcat or something. To feed them the mana. What is Wozzy still playing? Or does Wozzy still play? Yeah, Wozzy's still playing. How many members left, or who are still there? The ones who helped to climb to top 50 from 0? Oh yeah, I don't know how many people are actually still here from that. Some of them I had to kick over time just because they were not contributing enough. Yeah, Maximuse, I believe, was one of them as well. Yeah, no Def, of course, yeah. I guess we could just go a Hellcat then to feed more mana into everything. Because we need red for everything. So we'll just throw in a Hellcat. You could also use Inferno King or something else that you wanted to. But yeah, we'll just go with it like that. Just get our mana going. We could even do Alchemist Hellcat Loop if we really wanted to instead of the Valkyrie. And since we've kind of already committed to it, why not? Sure. Alchemist Hellcat Loop. So we'll go with that. Do it on a brown... I assume you have +1 red on Alchemist. That's pretty cheap to get. So assuming you have that, it would be brown and then another color. Probably brown-blue, since we already have the +1 red. Could even go another +1 red if we really wanted to. Go and just... let's do it, sure. Let's just stick with a brown-red then. Go all in on it. I could find where on earth it is. Brown-red banner, go. We already have a +1 red, but hey, it's a little bit extra. So we'll get this going. Main problem is using this against Scion because of how quickly it's going to drain us. We just have to be careful that it doesn't, and we'll be fine. Okay, well, Crimson Bat's pretty much full mana, so that's not the one we need to get to full mana. We'll do that, let him Spirit Fox it. That actually doesn't matter too much, because the main one we need mana on right now is not him, but our Alchemist. Though that does remove all of our yellow, which is quite annoying because we do need those yellows to be able to get this team rolling. We need either Hellcat or... oh, there we go. Okay, so that's what we needed. So we'll throw that down. Hopefully get some more yellow on the board. Not enough. But we do have Crimson Bat Draculus cast. So we'll just go throw that down. And you basically just keep poking them with true damage until you kill out the entire enemy team. That is pretty much the entirety of this team. So we'll let it drain us again. It's not actually going to gain much from it. We'll go get our Alchemist to cast on something this turn. If we can actually get something there that we can cast on. There we go, purple. That's perfect color, actually. We'll throw that down. Kill that out. Crimson Bat. And yeah, that's pretty much the Crimson Bat Draculus team. You just put mana generators into the team, and then you just keep getting them up as quickly as possible with mana. But yeah, that's basically what you do with it. And there's going to be a new option this Friday as well to put into true damage teams. I'll go over them more once we actually get it into the game, because right now it's kind of speculation as to what it would exactly do. We know exactly what it does, but it will likely change it. It was on the thing I posted earlier. I think it's still on my copy-paste. Let me just get it, just in case. But right over there is the schedule for everything. And over to the right is everything that the new Mythic is most likely going to do. They could change it before this Friday. But what's posted on that link right there is likely what they're going to be releasing it as. Almost guaranteed. Though, that is the worst Mythic trait I think they ever added to the game. Unless they're doing a complete overhaul of Poison this Monday. Or, I mean, this Friday, which I highly doubt they would do. Unless they're doing that. That is a ridiculously weak Mythic trait for Final Trait. It's the weakest one in the entire game. If they actually add it like that. Oh, why did I do that? I hate when I do that. I should have used the Anointed one right there instead of using the Hellcat. Now I wasted Hellcat and I have no way to cast the Anointed one because I did it on green instead of doing the Anointed one. Fail. Oh well. We'll tap him out. Oh wow, he survived with 4 HP. Well, that was way overkill. We just did an entire skull spam on 4 HP. That's never good. Oh, we'll throw that down. There goes all of our reds. Now we don't have anything else to cast. Probably should have thrown another Hellcat before I did that. Oh well, we'll just take a skull, and we don't have enough damage because, yeah, I forgot to buff up earlier. Luckily, we can do it now. Oh no, he died! Well, now we'll take out the greens. Since we don't have a choice, throw that down. And that's match. Now that's match. Up. Oh, come on. Really? Well, it is still going. He does not want to go down. He refuses to go down. And now let's match after we throw a thing on him. There we go. You'll put something together. You were level 600 with no Hellcat. Oh, you were the one with level 600 with no Hellcat? Sorry. I didn't realize you said that. Well, just put Valkyrie then. That's what we were originally going to do with it. Do a Valkyrie version of him. Put in a Valkyrie. And then just one other troop. And of course you don't have the def, but we just then replace out the Hellcat with a... what color do we still need to be able to cover everything in this team? We would need to go a purple-brown. So I guess Bone Dragon or Keeper of Souls. Do you have Keeper of Souls? Keeper of Souls would work. Bone Dragon you don't really use anymore due to them getting nerfed to Oblivion. But Keeper of Souls would work. Plus it replaces out red-blue, so if you happen to lose it, you still replace it out with another true damaging troop like that. It also has plenty of soul gains. You have Valkyrie, you have the white summon off of Keeper of Souls if you happen to have it traded. And, yeah, those are both of them. Plus you have 50% Necro if you have his first trait. But we'll just go on a yellow something banner. I guess a yellow-red. But also go yellow-blue. Couple options here. Probably going to go yellow-red, though. You know what? Never mind, yellow-blue. Get the extra Valkyrie in there. So we'll go for that, if I can figure out where on earth it is. It's the Sword's Edge with the 3 gold bars on it. Or never mind, I was wrong. There's 6 gold bars on it. Or should I say blue bars, because they're not actually gold. Yeah, if you don't have an Alchemist Hellcat, you would just go Valkyrie on it. Valkyrie alone is enough to feed them all the mana they really need. Only problem is getting her up, but luckily we get it off pretty early. Still turn 1 and we have full Valkyrie right there. And there we go. In first turn, we got... them to full mana, so that works out. Doesn't always work that well, obviously, but that time it did. And I think I'll take a yellow. Now that I got rid of his mana, we don't need to worry about him getting drained, at least yet. We'll throw down Draculus. And then just get another Valkyrie down. Do it on the Brown. Not even going to need our Keeper of Souls. At this point, the Keeper of Souls is just for 50%, it looks like. But, yeah, that's match. All we have to do... Oops, wrong one. Good thing I didn't do that in reverse order, or else he would have drained us on that skull. And, yeah, that's basically what the team looks like if you don't have what you mentioned. But, yeah, you either go Alchemist Hellcat, or you go just a Valkyrie. Either of them is enough to give them the mana you need for that team. But it is a pretty strong combo. Still one of the stronger ones in the game, the Crimson Bat Draculus combo. You can also just go Humilities to give him extra magic if you want to go down that route. Though it does require, or it doesn't require, but it's helpful to have fully traded Humility to make it work if you are going the Humility route. The white summon from Keeper of Souls. The white, the W-I-G-H-T. It's still called a white. I think it's called white, right? White, right? But I think it's called white, right? Something like that. Hello, Joshua. Welcome. You saw that the guild has 2 spots open. Is that still accurate? Yes, Joshua. We still have 2 slots open. If you are able to do 500k gold, 300 trophies, and 1.5k seals per week, you would also need to be able to perform decently in tier 1 guild wars with like only 5 losses or less, preferably, if that is capable. But yeah, we still do have 2 slots available, unless we happen to have gotten one within the last 10 minutes from someone randomly in my guild. But yeah, we should have 2 available right now. If anyone or if you are still able to do that, just let me know. Okay, well that just took away a lot of stuff we needed off the board. Also, he's still using all orcs, I just noticed. Luckily, he doesn't have 50% anymore, but it's still a little bit of an annoying team. It has a lot of resummon, which is the main aspect that makes it annoying, even when it doesn't have the ridiculous amounts of bonuses on it. So, do we bother with a Hellcat? I mean, a Anointed one. Because it's not an extra turn. I guess we go and throw this on one that is an extra turn, and hope that next turn we would get an extra turn, which we did not. So, we'll just throw a blank Anointed one, I guess. Just for the HP sake, just so he doesn't kill us. Only problem is now he gets all of his mana up. He can actually win this. Come on. Really? All orcs is still going to beat us? I don't think we lost with this team yet, and we're about to lose to all orcs. And he just removed more red by putting more red on the board. There we go. That wasn't removing it that time. Why did I not take reds? We could have taken a 10 times red to get her up real quick. Probably should have done that first. But now we can just throw a Hellcat into it, I guess. Which is not full mana. So yeah, I definitely should have taken some of that mana beforehand. But not to worry. We'll just take that. I kind of denied some blue right there. I forgot we don't even use blue for anything. Or we need it for the skull convert, I mean. We'll do that. Kill that out with skulls. Or maybe not kill, but at least we get a nice little poke on it. And now we just need to look and scout out for our mana. Get it over there. Just need a little bit of Hellcat mana, and we're pretty much good to go. And we'll drop that right there. Oh, wait. No, no, no. There's no way we can stop him from killing us. Oh, well. At least the extra purple goes into her. Now he'll kill us. And... do we have alignment? No, but I believe we have enough damage. Which is going to have to be enough because... let's see. 47. Let's assume he gets burned. That's 44. Oh, yeah. That's enough. No, it's not. 2 to 1 off the other one. That is 6. That's 42. He will survive. Fail. Yeah, because it doesn't scale for our own magic. I believe it's all other allies. Yeah, all other allies. And Shegra only has 12, so that's 6. We'd only do 42 plus 3. It's 45. He'll survive with 2 HP. There's nothing we can do to get around that. I guess we try for a red surge. Oh, we can distract it with a skull. There we go. So he'll take that. Do we have enough damage now? Wait. Now he has even more durability because he got the HP triggered his +5 armor. Fail. Fail. He has even more HP than he had the previous turn, or more durability. I guess we hope he summons and then misses? I don't know. Pretty much match. We lost. We could... oh, wait. We could still kill him. Never mind. We can throw it down. We just don't get anything out of it. Okay. Now it's Shegra versus him. And he just won because he has enough damage to kill us. No! We finally lost with this team. That was only a matter of time. Unless we can randomly find a brown or red for free. That's the only way we can save ourselves. Oh, or we skull distract while taking our brown or red. So, yeah, we can take this red, skull distract on one of them, and then we have to kill him with skull spam. So if we don't kill him here, we lose. We don't have any guaranteed extra turn anywheres. Oh, never mind. Let me take that. But I mean on the red convert, there's no way, no current area where we get an automatic extra turn. So please get it. Oh, there we go. We didn't extra turn it, but we did hit enough damage. Oh yeah, I don't trust using Justice these days. It is really, really inconsistent. I try using only convert troops for the most part. As you can see in this team, Anointed one, green convert to red. Hellcat, any convert to red. Zakima, double convert. Chegra, convert. It does have some gem spawn, but it also has a convert on it. But yeah, this entire team is convert with no actual gem spawns. Due to the changes that they recently made on PC, it is, you definitely don't want to be messing with too many gem spawning troops. It is much more efficient using converts due to their much higher consistency. All gem spawners basically miss now due to how they reworked it. So you're better off just sticking with converts. No point in really using anything else other than converts, unless you desperately need it. Like for example, a Great Maul, that wouldn't hurt to use him, just because he's not just a gem spawner. He's used for a completely other purpose, which is to get ridiculously huge stats and to get a quick devour. But anything that's like only used for the purpose of gem spawning, or at least is primarily used for such, is no longer viable on PC mobile until they rework it again. Hopefully they'll rework it soon. Not quite sure though. They didn't mention anything about that recently. Okay, well, we'll kill that out. Kill that out. We need mana for... Oh wait, we already have it. Well, we don't have any alignment for it then. I'm not going to bother killing it yet because it's using Death Knight class. So I think what we do is throw down an Anointed one, let it do whatever, and now we convert it out on something. I guess on yellow? No, we kind of need yellow, but we need brown as well, so let's just get rid of that one. Gonna have to get rid of something we need. Take some purple, throw down another Hellcat on the purple, and then we have both of them, and we can just toss it out with a Chegra, and down it goes. Any replacement for Hellcat on this team, or does this mess up the whole team? You can try using Inferno King, but it is much better with a Hellcat. The problem with using Inferno King is both Anointed one and Inferno King do something off of green, and they kind of conflict with that. Also, Inferno King has an 18 mana cost instead of Hellcat's 12. But yeah, you can try using Inferno King there instead. Would be a little bit slower, but probably should still work. Also, why on earth? What are we facing right here? I saw this really weak battle, and I kind of just wanted to see. Poor guy. Or girl. She's level 30. Oh, this feels so unfair, but I had to do it. It's not that often I see something so ridiculously low of a level. She'll like check our defend logs and it's like, what on earth is this? Actually, most new players don't even know that there is a log of all your battles, so maybe she won't see it. But yeah, this feels so unfair. I think our Hellcat can one-shot a troop. We just one-shotted with Hellcat. Fail. Anyways. That's match. There we go. And that was unfair. They really do need to remodify the whole PvP picking who on earth you face. The main reason why we're actually up against her is due to the fact that our rating is lower. If we were at rank 1 right now, we wouldn't normally get that low of a level. But until we climb up to rank 1, there is actually, or not rank 1 that way, but rank 1 with these little ranks. Until we reach number 1, you do get some really weird battles sometimes. It normally gets fixed once you hit 1 though. I guess they don't really care about it because pretty much everyone hits rank 1 so quickly that they figured it wouldn't really be worth fixing, but it is something they should tweak in the future. Any suggestions for lower level human week? Probably something Knight Coronet related with almost anything. Knight Coronet is one of the strongest troops you get early on in the game among them. As far as humans, it's definitely the strongest cheap human there is. As far as what you would put with that, you'd mainly just put other Sword's Edge that you happen to have, most likely. That or just any of the other good knights. And maybe just build up a human knight team, because there are a lot of human knights in the game. Only one of them has a 50% bonus this week, though, and that's Anointed one. But most newer players don't have Anointed one due to it being an epic. Okay. Where do we go from mana? We'll just move that over. Then we'll throw down the... Ooh! Oh no, I thought he just killed it. I thought that was weird. Never mind. I don't know why, I just thought he killed it right there. But let's go and throw down... We don't have alignment, do we? No. We'll have to throw down Hellcat on something. And then maybe that'll move the board into place for anything. I guess we'll have to Shegra if there's nothing else. And it would appear we will have to Shegra. So off goes Shegra. Get the poke. And that's match. Wow, it killed it before the skull spam even hit. That's a lot of damage. Any suggestion for a low-level night team? Yeah, let me go and get one of those for you then. So obviously Night Coronet, that's a pretty big staple of almost any early game team. I'm not actually going to use it because I'm pretty sure it'll lose this late in the game, but I will go show you one. But yeah, obviously Night Coronet. Put that in there. Might as well just check for all the human knights. Because putting that with maybe like a Valkyrie on the team will probably be our best bet for early game. Which one of these type human? So here are all the ones that have 25%. Anointed one you probably wouldn't have too early on in the game. Bonnie Rose would be great if you actually had it. That can't. He creates a bunch more blue, which actually wouldn't be too bad. I guess he'd be the replacement for not having Bonnie Rose. So we'll throw that in. And then we'll just need one other one. Another damage source of some kind. Even a second Night Coronet, to be honest, would probably be fine. But let's try finding something else. Pirate wouldn't work. Oh gosh. Maybe you do have to go second Night Coronet. Sir Gawain. Actually, you could use Sir Gawain instead of Valkyrie. But Valkyrie's a much lower rarity. So you probably have Valkyrie, not Sir Gawain. But yeah, you could use Sir Gawain in that kind of team. He is a really good summoner right now. Only problem is he's an epic, so you might not actually have him. He's actually one of the best summoners in the game due to the fact he's the only summoner that can summon multiple troops in a single summon. Yeah, I guess we just roll with this then. If you were going to go, the banner would end up being a red-yellow banner. You would end up going, actually never mind, the +2 red, +1 yellow banner. But you would go for this. If I can figure out where that is. Yeah, the Dragon Claw. But yeah, you could try rolling with something like this. You know what? Maybe we should go battle with it. I need something slightly easier, though, if we're going to show it. Here, let's try this one, then. Against Valkyrie, Rowan, Druid. This is something that someone might use earlier on in the game. So, yeah. So, this is basically budget humans. It's not full humans, but, you still have 3 troops with 25%. It's mainly just utilizing Night Coronet and how amazing he is. And you get Valkyrie for some souls too, but you're mainly using it for mana generation, of course. I did that to try to get a red, which we did not get. So we'll swipe this red instead. Get that to full mana. It'll poke us with a skull, which if you happen to have stone skin would be very, very useful to negate those. Though if you don't have stone skin, that's not going to be too big a deal. We do have to do it on purple there, which makes it harder for us to actually get most of our alignment. Actually, you know, Night Coronet with Deckhand actually isn't too good of a combo. Yeah, Bonnie Rose, of course, is way better, but that's a higher rarity troop, unfortunately. But yeah, the more, because every time you use Night Coronet, either of them basically deny out each other. A little bit annoying. But we'll just go move that down. Get another Deckhand up. Actually, Deckhand's actually quite useless in this team. Never mind. Don't put a Deckhand in here. I thought that might work, but the problem is both of them convert out purple. You don't need 3 troops converting out purple. That is way too many. Even 2 Night Coronets is almost too many. But that's mainly just in case the first Night Coronet dies. Is the whole reason for that. But yeah, all we have to do now is just keep spamming out Night Coronet. Night Coronet's literally 100% of your damage, other than skulls, which you won't directly be taking, because it's better just to keep taking mana with this team than it is to bother going for something else. We'll throw it out there, get most of our mana back, so we get a little bit extra into the other one. Throw out another Night Coronet. Still need Valkyrie manas. I go for some of that now and try for a red. So we don't get that. Throw down Night Coronet. And now we just have to deal with the double Rowains going crazy like they are. All we get from this is a 5 gem spawn, so that is pretty useless to use. We might as well just wait till we get Valkyrie back up. But yeah, I am wrong. That's not the color I meant to do it on. Fail. I meant to do that on red. He misclicks, but we'll throw that down. Hopefully get our extra turn. No, we don't, but that's enough for a Night Coronet, so we will throw that down. And one more shot might kill us. Gotta be careful. But yeah, something like this, minus the Deckhand, I guess. Basically, just go double Night Coronet and just build your whole team around Night Coronet. Oh, and I will die, but we need the red that it gives us, so that's actually not too bad. Even though we did lose our frontline tank from it. Deckhand, not worth even using right now. We'll just convert out green. That'll give us another one. Just move that over for a Skull Poke. And that's pretty much match. Actually, that is match, because Night Coronet is one of the few troops that Even though it hits the first and last slot and hits 2 different enemies, when there's only 1 enemy left, it does double tap them. Whereas some troops do not double tap when there's only 1 troop left. But yeah, I guess this team minus Deckhand. Deckhand actually isn't that good because you have all the purple converts. But yeah, you could put any of the other humans there. Really, just any support troop. Maybe even an alchemist if you wanted gold as well. Just to wouldn't be like the best thing there, but would help out a little bit. Give you a little gold and would give you yellow that you need on the other few. But yeah, basically just Knight Coronet, Valkyries, anything in a Knight Coronet. Maybe an alchemist or something. But yeah, that'd basically be the extreme budget version. The most strongest one I'm aware of that uses 100% humans this week is the one that we showed in the previous video. I don't think anything is actually stronger than that, which is Knight Coronet, Queen Isabel, Merchant Prince, and Bonnie Rose. And of course, you still get the plus 400 gold from the what's his name? From the Merchant Prince as well. Yeah, we'll just throw that over. Bonnie already. The only problem is we don't have the Merchant cast yet, so we don't have any boost ratio for her. And that's quite important since we have a really annoying first slot to have to clear out of the way first. So there we go. We get the Merchant Prince up. We'll go use this on as many reds as we possibly can, which appears to be 3. Can we get more than 3 anywhere? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I think every single one that we can possibly do this on is 3. So we'll just go and throw this down for some gold. Not going to be full, unfortunately, but it is decent enough to get a good poke off of. And I think that is enough damage. 50, yeah, that is enough damage for a Bonnie to kill off of. So we will go for it. Go for the Bonnie tap. Get the kill. Unfortunately, he gets the summon right afterwards. We'll then just go and throw down another... Oh! Wrong order. I should have thrown Knight Coronet first. Fail. Now we'll throw it for Knight Coronet. If we would have done in other order, we would have had full mana on him right now. But we could always just swipe it. So we'll do that. Get our mana from there. And I guess we still get full mana. So I guess that didn't quite matter. Throw that down again. Get a poke damage. Oh, if we could get 5 skulls right now, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, the max we can get is 4, which would not be enough to kill. So we'll just go and take that. Try for the blue off the top. We don't get it. Knight Coronet again. Hopefully get Queen Isabel off the Cascade. No, we do not. But just get Queen Isabel up now, and that's pretty much match. Other than just a little bit more damage afterward. Oh, or we could just Bonnie Rose it. Oh, no, it has barrier now. So we can't Bonnie Rose it yet. Let's go. Wait, does Knight Coronet actually tap it? Or does it do both of them simultaneously? I believe using it... I believe it still gets tapped. So let me double check. I actually don't know. Oh yeah, it still gets tapped. Nice. Because it's 2 different damage instances. And then we just Bonnie Rose it, and then boom, it's dead. Hello, Yarderi. Or Yadera. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You actually did get an Anointed one, but no Bonnie Rose. Well, Anointed one's still good. Bonnie Rose is a bit better overall. But Anointed one is good with Shegra if you happen to ever get a Shegra. Shegra and Inferno King are the 2 best things that Anointed one is really used with. You can also use both of them together, but with a Semma, it actually is a little bit better to use a Hellcat than it is to use an Inferno King. But yeah, Anointed one Shegra, Anointed one Hellcat, stuff like that works out pretty well. You get a huge amount of attack on him, then you basically just one-shot everything. The current format we're using is just for skull-oriented, so we can spam them down really quick. Yeah, no problem for all the info, Winston. And if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat so we can go over all of them. We'll still be streaming for another 45 minutes or so, so feel free to leave them all. I will be streaming tomorrow at a really weird time, probably some time in the morning. I'll try to see if I can get a video out or not, but I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow with the holiday of July 4th, so won't really be able to do much. Which is also why we're not doing the 8 p.m. stream, because I'll be celebrating at that time, 4th of July. So we will not be around. So happy 4th of July, everyone, if I don't see you by then. Let's see. Or at least any of you in America, which, based on the statistics of YouTube, is about half of you. Let's see. Or I should say of my videos. Let's see. We still don't have anything to do here. We'll go just take a skull, I guess. I'm really scared of the death marks right now, but I gotta basically ignore them. Wait, do we have... No, we don't have the other... Oh, no, we do. What am I doing? We actually have alignment right now. Wait, we'll do that. And good thing I caught that, because that's match. I almost got rid of our win that we could have had, which we just took. As an alternative to Alchemist Hellcat, if you want to go more of an exploder route, you can substitute Herdmaster Ragnagord. Yeah, Herdmaster Ragnagord or any 2 explosions also work. I like the combination of Gorgolfa Dragon Soul as well. Hello, Yadira. Do I remember you? I think I do. The name seems really familiar. I don't recall exactly from when, though. Hello, Arturo. Welcome. Welcome back. Okay. What do we do here? I guess we try getting Hellcat up first, because we don't seem to have many other options. So we'll... Oh, wait. I just realized he's using... Actually, he's using a somewhat similar team to us. So why on earth he's using a Thrall, I do not know. It is among one of the weaker troops in the game right now. A little bit of an odd choice. Maybe because it has 50%, I guess. It is one of the few troops that does have 50% this week, but still seems a little bit of an odd choice. You could just go the Corrupt Sorceress, especially since he's not even using brown. It would cover every color if he used that there instead. Okay, well, let's just do this. Oh no, a free skull. Don't kill us. No, I needed that. That puts us back quite a bit. But we can still easily win. Throw down Shegra. Just takes us a lot more skulls to have to win with. Throw down a poke for the kill. So many skulls. Still killing through it though. An alchemist on the brown. I mean, a Hellcat on the brown. Oh wait, I should have done Hellcat on the green. Fail. We actually need the brown. Whereas we don't need the green. I keep doing that thinking we have Inferno King or something. But yeah, now we don't have alignment. Oh yeah, we do. Never mind, we have it on Skull. Okay, well that didn't go over too bad then. For the fact that we lost Anointed One. We don't even need Anointed One to make this work. So I guess Anointed One with no bonus would still be perfectly fine with this team, even in future weeks. Kind of cool. Move that over. And move that over, and that's match. There we go. And we can overkill it as well, but we're not going to bother. And that's match. So sweet. Stardew Valley? Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll be doing Stardew Valley again this Wednesday. I didn't realize we caught you on Stardew Valley, yeah. The main problem was doing it on Stardew Valley. I check chat a lot less on Stardew Valley. I have no clue why. It's probably because I get into the games a little bit more. Or Gems of War, I know this like the back of my hand, so I can easily look at chat as I'm playing and not even miss like a single beat of the battle. But yeah, on Stardew Valley, I tend to not check chat as much. But I really do need to check it a little bit more. But yeah, our next Stardew Valley stream will be on Wednesday from noon till 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eventually, I may be switching it off of a Wednesday schedule. We're always going to be doing it on Sunday. But I'm not quite sure if we're going to switch it off for Wednesday yet or not. For now, we're going to be keeping it on Wednesday for next week or two. But I'll need to decide that later. It depends how much I like Darkest Dungeon and a few of the other games. Because I do want to try getting into quite a few of the other games that haven't been bothering to stream lately. And freeing up Wednesday is one of my only other kind of free days. Yeah, we're just starting fall on Stardew Valley as well, so that'll be pretty fun. Also, multiplayer for Stardew Valley is likely coming by the end of this year. So that'll be pretty cool once that finally comes. Not quite sure exactly how they're going to be doing it, because there's so many different ways they could actually implement multiplayer in Stardew Valley. Really curious how it will go down. But once they do, we'll probably play it with some people during stream or whatever. Depends what kind of format it's really in. But we're definitely going to be doing that eventually, whenever it comes out. But they did confirm that PC version of Stardew Valley is getting multiplayer before any other version of the game. They also said that was going to be soon after the Nintendo Switch version of Stardew Valley, which I believe is the main thing they're working on right now. Okay, well, let's go on that. Oh, oops, I thought that was a skull. Fail. Well, we'll just throw that down. How long did it take you to fully trait and level all of your troops? And what's the best, or what's the most you spent on this game? What do you mean most? Like the most I ever did at one time, or the total? But as far as how long it took me to get everything maxed, it's actually a lot quicker to do it these days. But it took me about a year and a half. It took me about a year and a half to get everything in the game max. These days, with how the game is currently scaled, it takes under a year to get everything maxed. More so towards 9-ish months, so I guess it won't be more towards a year. I don't know, it depends what they do with the crafting system. But yeah, approximately a year or less is how long it takes to fully max out in this game, to have like literally everything unlocked, everything pretty much traded. That's assuming about 20 hours of playing a week, though, so it could take even longer otherwise. But yeah, I'd say about a year-ish, I would say. Somewhere around that general ballpark. Not quite sure, but I know it's a lot quicker now. We have a lot higher resource gains in this game. other than gold. Gold and gems are lower, but everything else is higher due to the speed increase. Other changes is EXP is a lot higher. A few others is just that there's a lot more means of actually accumulating resources, because back in the day, the only ways you could, literally the only way that was viable to accumulate resources was using a Valkyrie. Now there are way more choices than just simply spamming out a Valkyrie to constantly gain all of your souls. There wasn't even a treasure hunt minigame, which isn't the best way to gain souls, but it was one of the ways that was kind of utilized. And let's see, where did we go here? As far as how much money I've ever spent on this game, I believe it's around 200-ish. I actually don't even know these days. I feel like I'm almost guessing random numbers whenever I say that now. It's somewhere around the ballpark of about 200 or so over the course of 2.5 years, so it's not really too much. I keep breaking it down. I think it comes out to like $5 a month, which is basically just like what you would pay for a subscription to some games. So it's not really that much. Some people have spent thousands. I am not one of them. You can easily get through by playing free-to-play. The main two biggest purchases I ever made was when the game first started. I bought the dragon armor because at the time, dragon armor was the best possible armor you could wear. And then again, when they released Death Knight armor, I bought Death Knight armor because, again, that became the best armor that I could wear. And because they reduced your amount of grind time, if you're planning on playing the game for a long duration of time, it is very good value to get them. Nowadays, you don't even need to pay to try to get dragon armor. Like when the game first started, like the first month or two that the game was out, you kind of had to because there was no really easy way to gain a lot of gems. Nowadays, you can get all the gems for free for dragon armor within like your first 2-3 weeks of playing the game. On both of our most recent, or actually on every Let's Play account I've done so far, where I made another account after just to kind of mess around with and do videos on and kind of help newer players. Both of those accounts end up getting Death Knight armor in under 2 weeks. So it's definitely very much possible to do. And the second time, it wasn't even in a good guild either. The first time it was, but the second time I was in like a really low down guild, just to make it representative of what people would actually join. I just picked a random one at random when we first had the ability to pick a guild and then just stayed in there. Are they still planning to buff Mana Shield to make mana drains less powerful? I do not know for sure. I kind of hope they do. Even with the fact that Famine got nerfed and everything, I still wish there was a way to counter Drain. Because as it is current stands right now, the only counter to Mana Drain is using Mana Drain to counter it. And you should never have something as its own counter. That's never a good way to balance something. Because then everyone will just start, if those things ever become powerful, they'll just start using them against each other. Because it's the only possible counter. But I hope they do. I haven't heard any word on if they will. We'll probably find out in the next month or two, but I don't have any information to confirm that as of this current moment. Of course, they have mentioned it before, but they didn't implement it this patch, which is where I thought they would do it. So they might just not do it at all. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I kind of do hope that they do. It is something that would help out Mana Drain a bit, or, make it a bit weaker, so that everyone doesn't run it in every single team. Because even to this day, everyone still runs Scion and Famine and Spirit Fox and all those other Mana Drains. It's still one of the more popular picks to use later in the game. One of the things that the AI tends to use pretty well, and it just has no counter as of this current moment, other than just draining it before it drains you, or just denying its mana for long enough, which is not really that viable to do. Also, we don't really have a move here. I guess we'll take a blue. On a scale to 1 to 10, how much do you like this game? Gems of War or Stardew Valley? As far as Gems of War, that tends to fluctuate over time. Some months I like it more than others. It also depends like what kind of updates are out at a given time. Right now, I'd probably say an 8 as far as how much I enjoy Gems of War. Though after next patch, I could easily go back up to a 9 or 10. It has probably been as low as like a 4 at some points. There was actually a couple of months while I was in college where I pretty much just technically quit the game. I didn't really quit, but I just didn't play it for such a long duration. Or I was only just kind of doing it, checking it every single day to, kind of just do your little weekly thing and then just stop doing it. But there was a point in this game where I kind of, I didn't really quit, but I just played it like ridiculously less, like probably only like 2 hours a week or something. Which was a drastic decrease from what I used to. In comparison to some other games, though, as far as like the Escapists, I would say that would also be something like an 8. Stardew Valley, I'd say, is a 10. But yeah, it tends to fluctuate over time. Quite a few games are like that too. Let's see. But yeah, this game's good enough that I have over 3,000 hours in it. That's for sure. It is extremely addicting, excessively. Well, we'll go move that over. And just let him poke us. Throw it down on the brown just so we get our extra turn for free. Throw down Sakima, which we do not have. Oh, yes, we do have alignment on. We have it off the top, and that's match. There we go. You still don't have a famine or a fully traded Scion. Ouch. You can still use fully traded Spirit Fox, though. That works. Are you ever going to play Minecraft? No, I'm never going to be playing Minecraft on this channel. Nope. I don't hate Minecraft. I do find it to be a really good game. I've never actually played it, but I've seen, of course, gameplay of it. I don't think anyone hasn't seen gameplay of it. But no, I am never going to be doing Minecraft, Roblox, any of those kind of like open world, create your world kind of thing. Another one that some people requested was Terraria, whatever that's called. I'm also not going to be doing that. I'm never really a huge fan of sandbox games. Like, there's a lot of really cool videos that can be made out of them and stuff. But as far as playing them, I've never been a huge fan of any kind of sandbox game. It's not that I hate the genre or anything. It's just one of the kind of genres that I don't really tend to play that much. I don't know. Never really cared for it. Same as, what's that one game on Steam that's kind of like that as well? Gary's Mod, stuff like that. I never really cared for sandbox-like games like that. Doesn't mean they're bad games. It's just not really my kind of thing to play. Let's see. I know, by the millions. Minecraft attracts very young children to your channel. I know, that's actually what Stardew Valley is doing. I've noticed that. I have noticed that. The average age of someone on my channel is like 40 something, which is kind of funny that someone said that they're turning 40. That's basically like the exact representation of what my channel is. Because it does average around 40, 45 for the average age. That is starting to go down though, because I keep doing Stardew Valley and a couple other games. The main reason why it's so high of an age is because a lot of people that play Gems of War are older. Let's see. What do we even do here? I guess we just throw Anointed one. Oh no, he's just gonna Sugar it. Fail. Fail. That was actually a bad move. Let's see. We'll go for an extra turn there. Oh wait, never mind. Not an extra turn. Good thing it lived with 2 HP because we're gonna be needing to utilize that 2 HP. What on earth do we do here? We do not have an option. I guess we throw Shegra and just hope it doesn't miss. But then we don't have an Hellcat to cast. Please don't miss. Ah, it missed. I need this to not die. Okay, we have a slight chance. I think we lose, though. It would appear like we lose. Because I have no way of killing that out. Or at least not immediately. Do we even bother taking the green? No. I think we just throw this on the bottom there. And hope the Cascade goes in our favor. Okay, that works. Well, the Cascade went in our favor. So that works. We can then go kill that out with our ability, I think. 38 damage plus 6. That's going to be a 44. No, again, we're in the same situation where I can't kill it out. That is quite unfortunate. I guess we just take a Skull Poke and then to see what his summon is. Because we're not going to have another option. We don't have any brown to yellow alignment or anything. We'll kill that out. He'll summon. Not anything we can really do about that, unfortunately. And his browns did not give us an extra turn either, so we're just going to have to keep stalling until we get a better board. 63, nice. Yeah, when I was younger, I always, or you know how parents are, it's like, oh, it's always younger people who are playing video games and all that. But honestly, there's data to back that up too. But a lot of older people are actually more into video games than younger people, which is kind of, I wouldn't say odd, but the demographics of gaming is actually more towards, I believe, a 30, 35-ish average, if you get like the average age of absolutely everything. I know in school I actually did like reports on it in the past too. Did it for digital communications class I had as well, and a few others. But that was like one of the topics that I kind of did learn a little bit of. But yeah. Yeah, and there's like all the age right there. 49, 63, 49, 26, 44, 51, 46. Not a single one under 20. I know the first time I ever asked that on this channel, I was really surprised to see that literally everyone was older than me. It was like, oh, okay. I'm so young. Because I was like 21 at the time. It's like, oh. I'm like so young compared to everyone here. Well, we'll just throw down Shegra. Go from there. Throw down another poke. Kill it out. And we don't need an Anointed one. So we can just throw Hellcat into whatever. And we're good to go. Yeah, just throw Hellcat into it. And that's match. Doesn't even matter what we do. Not odd because your generation invented them? Yeah, I guess so. So everyone, well, particularly since everyone who's growing up with them now is now of an older age, so I guess that kind of would make sense then too. You feel like hitting a solid wall in Gems of War. You started about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, and you're level 144. Everything you come across in PvP seems to have 4 legendaries and stops you hard. Yeah, generally by that point, a lot of people do tend to have legendaries. Easiest way to avoid this is stick with your 1 and 2 trophy battles. Another way is just go and do some treasure hunting. This week is a ridiculously good week to go do treasure hunting because you get a lot of extra resources from it. And doing that as your focus for this week after you get 1.9k rating in PvP might be a pretty good idea since you'll be able to accumulate a decent amount of extra resources without really leveling. Have monies? Well, thank you, Wynced. Much appreciated. Coming in with the random have monies 20. But thank you, Wynced. Really appreciated. That's like the 5th 20 you gave to me as well over the last month or two. Really helps out a lot. Thank you. Okay, well, throw down on Shegra. And, well, that's pretty much his whole team. We're good to go at this point. Did we bother with a Sakima? Do we even have alignment on Sakima? No, we have alignment on nothing. Oh, wait, we could just take a skull. What am I doing? We can just take a skull for the kill. I didn't even realize our attack was high enough. But yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat. We'll still be going for about another half an hour or so. Let's see. Did I miss anything else from earlier? Are you the... Oh, never mind. I already answered that. Hello, Dogzilla. Do you know when the new patch for Gems of War is out? The new patch for Gems of War on PC Mobile is likely not going to be here for another month and a half to 2 months or so. Could be even a little bit later than that, but somewhere around the 2 month, within the next 2 months or so is likely... So, probably sometime before September. This has not been confirmed, but based on what we currently know as far as future events and stuff, it would appear like it's coming sometimes around that general area. So I would say within the next 2 months or less. They have not given us any more information about the crafting system, other than the fact that all mythics will not be available at once. They did end up specifically saying that. Surian just mentioned that earlier today. He specifically mentioned that you will not be able to craft every mythic at once. They're likely, they didn't say specifically, but they'll probably only have like 1, 2, maybe 3 at most mythics at a given time. Or maybe they'll have a different mythic every single week that you'll be able to craft. But you will not be able to craft every single mythic at once. So, for example, you won't be able to just go and craft 4 or 3 Fairish Rods or something like that. You would have to wait until it comes on rotation. And then you would need to make sure you actually have enough resources when it does come on rotation. Otherwise, you won't be able to craft them all. So it's pretty much just going to be everyone saving probably until Draculus week. I mean, not Draculus, sorry. Well, I guess Draculus is a pretty good one to make as well. But everyone's probably going to be waiting for Fairish Ra just to be able to craft him. There really isn't any mythic that has more value than Fairish Ra due to the fact of how much he increases or decreases the amount of time you need to spend farming souls by a very, very drastic amount. Oh yeah, I still need to do the soul farming video too soon. I've kind of covered it many times already during streams and stuff, but I do need to do the video. Just kind of going over all the soul farm rates now. It does go as high as, if you have triple Fairish Ra, it does go over 50,000 souls per hour, even up to about 60,000 souls if you get really good luck and focus on it. Okay, so we'll throw down on Brown. And that doesn't give us much for mana. I guess we just keep poking it with skulls. The fact that our Anointed one dies makes this very hard to do. It's still easily winnable. The only problem is all of our damage is so low compared to having an Anointed one compared to not having one. Oh, wait, they're creating an actual crafting system? Yes. Like to craft specific cards? No. It's not like X amount, or it's most likely just going to be use X amount of souls, kind of like a dust system like many games have, where you you will basically use souls to craft troops, it would seem like. So, you would just use all your excess souls for that. We don't know what else, if it actually is going to, like, it's definitely not going to be cards, though. Like, for example, you're not going to need X amount of cards to be able to make a specific card. it's going to only be, actually, I think we just lost. It's only going to be use X amount of resources, and then you'll be able to create the card. You won't need a specific number of cards or anything like that to be able to make it. It's not like, here, get X troop, and this other troop, and then you combine all of them to make this other card. They were thinking of doing that, like a long, long while back, but they ended up not doing it due to its lack of balance. And they're going for some kind of completely different format when they do it this time around. Okay, so there we go. Shagra. And down it goes. Because the crafting system is something that they were thinking of doing since the game began. Same as the trait stone system, which didn't come in until about a year or a year and a half after the game launched. But both of them were things that they were talking about but never really got around to doing. But of course, traits they obviously did now. And next up is crafting, so we'll see. It took them about 2.5 years or almost 3 years of contemplating what crafting will be like. So hopefully it will come out okay-ish. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty generic compared to most other crafting systems, but it is still very much needed in this game. It has been something that has been needed for ages now, that they've never implemented, that they're finally doing. Yeah, a lot of people are going to craft Dragon Soul, a lot of people are going to craft Corvash, a lot of people are going to just craft whatever is the most powerful things in the game. So they're probably going to balance that to make it slightly less possible, but still possible. We just don't know specifics as far as everything they're going to be bothering to do with it. Okay, we need to get Hellcat up so we don't just die off a skull. That would be horrific. I think we give him that skull and bring us down to 1 HP. Okay, he gets the other skull, and I think we're good to go from here. Let's throw that down on the purple. Kima. Takima, we need you. No, we don't have alignment. The awfulness of not alignment. No, we still don't have alignment somehow. That's bad. Do I even bother taking a red, or do I just throw Shagra? I can't even throw another anointed one. I think I'll take the red. Get ourselves a better board. There we go. That was worth it. And then we can go take that out. Kill it with the skull. Kill that. Kill that. Shagra. There we go. Wow. Well, that works. We won in like 2 seconds. 2-3 seconds. I really enjoy 4x speed when it does stuff like that. That is amazing. Hard to see exactly what's happening, but it is definitely really funny. You also only have 2 KrissTiggers. Yeah, you need 4 to really go well in Guild Wars. If you don't have 4, one other team that you can do on Blue Day, you can't do it on Green Day, but you can go Scion, Emperor Corvash, double KrissTigger is a pretty good alternative if you don't go 4x KrissTigger in Guild Wars. I really hope they don't nerf KrissTigger. There is a possibility they may in the future once too many people start using it as their only team in both Green and Blue Guild War days. Because I've been doing that a lot lately. I'm not quite sure if they're really aware how many people are doing it. Not even sure if it's a big issue yet. But all you need to win Green and Blue Day forever is have 4 copies of a fully traded KrissTigger, and then you just won all of them very easily. I was going to show that as an example too on my Let's Play account, but unfortunately the way that they have counts now as of the new patch is a little bit different, and I haven't really bothered doing it. And both of my other accounts may be lost forever, I'm not even sure. I don't even really care, because the only reason I even had them in the first place was to make videos out of them to help newer players. So I don't really actually need the accounts. They were kind of just fun accounts that we played on. And we'll be starting a new one up whenever the crafting system comes out. Any idea on when that comes? The crafting system? The crafting system likely within the next 2 months or so. Likely a little bit less. We don't know an official date though. No date has been given as far as when that's coming. We might have beta access to it in a couple weeks to a month. So hopefully then we'll be able to test it and then kind of just give you guys, tell you basically what's in it. So, but yeah, we currently don't have access to it. Probably won't for a good few weeks, if not even longer. But I will let you guys know as soon as I know anything about it. A good thing you have 2 KrissTiggers. Yeah, 2 KrissTiggers is still used in a lot of teams. I normally use it with Gorgolfa Dragon Soul, but you can put it in almost anything, particularly if you have them fully traded, because all you need to do is take 1 purple, and they will naturally get their mana up just from the generation off those, off that single purple take that you take. It's really good value when you have like 2, 3, 4 of them, because if you just take 1 purple, let's say we have 4 of them, we take 1 purple, we now gain 8 mana every single turn. So that is a huge amount of mana increase, and we don't even need to do anything specifically off the board. Just every single turn we passively gain 8 mana, and then every 8 turns we'd be able to cast it since he has a 16 mana cost. That would allow us to cast them all out after 8 turns, assuming we get no additional mana on them. So it's basically like a timer, which is pretty cool. I wish they would have added more troops like that. Maybe a trait that automatically enchants a troop when the battle begins. And then you're basically a timer on how many until it casts. Like, if they ever made timer troops, they could basically do that. Give them impervious or immune to stun, either of them, and give them an automatic enchant trait, which enchants them as soon as the battle begins. And that way, you could give them, like, no mana. So you could basically make a no mana troop if you wanted to. They could do. And then that troop would be on a timer. Every single turn, it would gain 2 mana. So if you wanted to go and cast in 5 turns, you would give it a 10 mana cost. Or if you wanted it to cast in 2 turns, you would give it a 4, and so on and so forth. That'd be really cool if they eventually add that kind of mechanic. Not quite sure if they would, though. Not to mention mana drain would be ridiculously annoying against it if mana shield isn't a thing. Let's see. We'll go throw down Anointed into Shegra into what should pretty much be the win. A little bit less so. Close enough. We have a drop. Yeah, we do. But we don't have any mana we can take. So we'll have to go and drop again into... Oh, I didn't see the Dbarrel there. That works. We'll just throw Shegra. And that's match. Almost match. I don't have a way to kill it. That's not enough damage. Well, we'll just poke it, I guess. Nothing else. We can throw a blank Hellcat, and that's actually enough damage. Wow, we just killed it with a Hellcat. Normally, it doesn't get the final kill. Yeah, we'll of course go over everything. Anything that ever happens in this game, we'll of course be going over. The next big thing that's happening is the new mythic on Friday, which of course we'll go over. Save your gem keys and everything for it if you want it. That's what this whole entire stash is going for. All 350 of these keys are going out as soon as Friday hits, the reset on Friday. But yeah, do save your keys for it. Event keys you also don't need to use this week, but you wouldn't have the chance of getting the mythic off it. This Friday it would only be in glory keys, gem keys, guild chests if you have it leveled 4 or higher, and 4, 5, or 6, and VIP chests if you happen to have them unlocked from VIP 5. And I'll probably be doing most of them through VIP chests, unless I happen to get them from gem chests. The new mythic coming on Friday, you will never need more than 1 copy of, which is kind of nice. It having multiple copies is pretty useless, so there's no point in having multiple of it. All you'll ever need is 1, and you'll be good to go. So I do like when they add mythics like that. It's a little bit annoying when they add a mythic where you actually need like 2 or 3 copies of it. The most notable would be like Fairish Ra. A couple other ones are things like Wolf Garrick. Wolf Garrick normally requires having multiple copies due to the fact that there's no really good War Gear synergy with him other than himself. And a few other ones as well. Like Draculus. I guess maybe not Draculus, because Draculus you can substitute Crimson Bat for. So there's actually an actual different troop that's basically the same thing as him. And we do have extra turn right there, so we'll kill him. I think I just overkilled, but oh well. Oh no! And then I underkilled. Ow. Well, we'll kill him with another Hellcat. Wow, 2 battles in a row, we finished with a Hellcat tap. Rarely happens, and now we're getting it back to back. You can't seem to ever get any Arcane Beast Straight Stones or Ketris from Explorer. Is there any other way that you can get them easier or quicker? Nope, unless it happens to come through an event. Let's see, June 26th. No, June already passed. Wait. June 26th. Wasn't that last week? You could have gotten them last week. Green-red. Isn't green-red Beast? Pretty sure green-red is Beast. Wait, which one is the Beast trait stun? Maybe I'm confused here. Wasn't green-red Beast? It was just available last week. You could have bought all of them that you needed last week through Glory. And now there probably won't be another one for a while through buying. But yeah, always double check to make sure what the shop is selling for Glory rewards. Because if it has a good arcane that you need, you should always stock up on them. This is the absolute easiest way to obtain arcane trait stones, is save up all your glory, never buy any glory keys with them, only save it for packs, and then when an arcane comes that you need, or you'll think you'll need, or it's on a troop that you know is a good legend, like for example, blue-purple is always a great trait stone to have, due to how many good blue-purple legends there are, that you may not have as of currently, but you will need later. But yeah, always double check what the arcane is every week, and stock up on it if you think you need it. The 2 things that these are mainly used for is Corvash and Behemoth, neither of which are really too needed, though if you were to invest in one, I'd go with the Corvash, because there's a few instances in Guild Wars where you're going to be needing a Corvash for the purpose of stunning and mana draining. But yeah, always double check what the glory reward is, and just make sure you always have a stash of glory. Not that big a stash, but keep like 10,000 or something always on hand, just in case there's something that ever comes out that you may be needing. And then you can just get all the arcanes you ever need. Yeah, green red was last week. The next time it's coming probably isn't for a while, most likely. Generally, when they do a color, they wait quite a bit of time before they add it again. And I currently... September 25th. That's probably way too long for you to have to wait. But September 25th is the next green red event where you can get all the green reds you need in a matter of seconds. But yeah, that's probably too far away for you to really bother with it. So, yeah, Explorers... It's a little bit unfortunate that Explorer is the absolute best method of getting trait stones when it's not on an event week, or, you know, when it's not that specific trait stone in a shop. Because Explorer is a relatively dull minigame in this game. It's not even really a minigame, it's just kind of like a little thing that you do in them. But yeah, Explorer is the absolute best thing that you can do for trait stone farming. There isn't anything that gives better trait stone rates than that, due to it having a higher rarity drop rate than any other location where you accumulate trait stones. You can actually do about the same by doing treasure hunt, but the problem with treasure hunt is you do not gain a higher drop rate of better trait stones. The only place you can do that in is Explore, unfortunately. We don't have an alignment for this. Let me just throw it down for stat stakes. Stat stake. Why can I not say that? That sounds weird. I'm not trying to say stat stake. I'm trying to say for stat stakes. Oh gosh, words. Anyways, throw down Skull, let the burn kill him in 2 turns, hopefully. That, or we could just throw Schema at him, which won't really work. Oh, maybe we'll get out a Hellcat. Please, Hellcat, get lucky. That was a waste. Oh well, we'll just throw Skull Spam at him. And that's the match. Casual PvP is usually easier than Explore? Then what? Is there any way to get the game to give you weaker opponents in PvP? You're losing more than one casual PvP, not because the battles are actually easier, well sometimes they are, but because the ability to repick for only 50 gold instead of a gem. Because 50 gold is basically nothing. I could just spend my entire day clicking this buttons if I wanted to, and I wouldn't even care about how much gold I lost. Okay, maybe I would if I clicked it that many times. But 50 gold is nothing compared to 1 gem. And even though the battles are relatively similar in casual, the fact that you can infinitely refresh it for a very low price makes it quite a bit better. And then if you don't like what you're up against for your 3, or for your final battle, you can just keep doing it over again. And you still get a decent amount of gold. But yeah, you can just find one that you want to face and then go battle it or something. It's also really good if you're trying to find the event gem of the week. Currently this week, there's no event gem for doing PvP. You only get it from doing treasure maps this week, which makes it a really good week for treasure maps. But if it was a week that you would have to do something in PvP, like let's say kill a specific troop X amount of times, you can just keep repicking in casual until you find it and then kill it, because casual PvP does still count as counting it towards the counter for the little gems that you need every single week. Okay. We do not have any alignment. And I just got rid of a lot of stuff from the board that we kind of need. And now we have nothing to do. But we'll go throw a Hellcat on the board. Hopefully this will move it to the state where we can actually do something. I just have to throw blank Shegra and hope it goes off well. So we'll throw down Shegra. Wow, we don't even get extra turn off it. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Good, barely. Very close. If that would have killed, that would have made this battle take so much longer. And he still might die, because I don't have a way to give him a buff for an extra turn, which is not good. Still no extra turn around, but as long as I don't give him the kill, I guess it's fine. No kill yet. Still no alignment yet either. Don't have it on yellow or on blue. And if I try casting this out, he's just going to hit us. Could I HP buff higher than his damage? No. We'd get 27 HP, which would bring us to 34. He hits for 35. So we'll just have to go and take the skull. Still no alignment, but we do get a red right there, so I guess we just finally throw it already. Doesn't look like he can do anything, so we will throw that down. Don't. He summoned. And he skulled us. That wasn't enough. Okay. That's unfortunate. We do have our cast. I guess we throw another Shegra into the other thing. We don't have brown-yellow alignment, nor do we have blue to skulls, so we'll just throw the Shegra. And miss again. I think this is over, this battle. No! Why? This is the only bad thing with convert troops that can't convert any color. You get to points within the game where you sometimes can never get alignments, and then you just lose. It doesn't help that Shegra denies all the red as well, but we need something doing it. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. That's matched. We might as well just retreat. Gonna be too annoying. That's funny. I did this to try to get an easy casual battle to show it, but and then just go into a battle that just completely wrecks us. But yeah, casual PvP, you do have the ability to keep repicking, which is quite nice. The casual team meta. It is a lot stronger. It is a lot stronger than normal teams. No, that's just us getting unlucky. But let's go do this again against a normal team. Well, technically casuals are a normal team. Most of the people that you find in casual, you can actually find in normal PvP as well. There isn't really much of a difference with it. The only real difference is you can repick for... Well, you get slightly less resources, and you don't get rating and everything. But you can repick, like, for so cheap, which makes it kind of worth it for specific things. Okay, so right now, we have no alignment for anything. So no point in casting. The drain, I do want to avoid, so I will take a skull there. And then just wait until see what kind of board he gives us here. We will throw that down just to get rid of it. He'll take a skull, which will steal our 12 mana. Now I need to distract them again while taking our mana that we need for Sakima. Which means we have to take a red peer and also distract him. Which is impossible to do. Good job. We'll take a brown into nothing. And he'll take a skull, which will poke us. He'll drain us. And yeah, I kind of just have to let that happen because there's no way around it at this point. We'll just take a purple. Let him do whatever. Another skull distract. Nice. Skull poke. We can find another skull right now. That'd be great. Where's all the red? We have so much red on the board. None of it we can take, though. There goes the Scion, finally, but at the worst possible time. Well, at least it died now. So no need to worry about Scion anymore. We'll just take the yellow into skull distract into... Wow, we did not get full mana. He doesn't even have Jinx anymore. No. Well, that's a fail. Well, we'll just take whatever, and now he'll famine us. And now we have to rebuild all of our mana. And we only have 8 HP. There's no point in even doing Anointed one at this point. He's just going to die off an explosion. Or Elamagrim, one of the two. Take some purples. Get another burn. Whoa, double kill. That's not good. I think we just lost because of the famine drain. Come on, this team was going so good earlier. That's what happens when you don't get good alignment with a convert team. It works a lot better if you're doing like Alchemist Hellcat loop or something like that. But when you're using a pure convert team like this, where they only do specific colors, it can go really bad. That's the main reason why I never used the Great Maul Mercy, and Inferno King Shegra team that much. It's a really strong team, but when it doesn't get alignment, it just goes horrifically bad. Okay, we have alignment right now, so let's go poke that out. Kill that, get that, throw that over. And then we take skull into skull. Like, when it works good, it works amazingly well. The problem is when it doesn't. Like that. Look, we went from almost losing to pretty much just one in a single turn. Due to it actually finally getting alignment. Well, I guess we just go Shegra manas. We have to get lucky on a Shegra or we lose. I also have to give minimal extra turns to him, or else we also lose. Because there's no way to burn him. So we can't ship him down for damage. I guess we just take a red into Shegra and then boom. And one more Shegra will have to be enough. Don't win, don't win, don't win, don't win, don't win. Wow, if he would have extra turn there. Okay, we need to hit him with 3 skulls. I need Shegra to not miss or we lose. Come on, Shegra. Got it. Oh, wait. We lose, though. We only have 3 attack. When did that go so low? I saw it went down. I didn't realize it went that far down. No! The struggles of no attack. Well, Elamagrim just beat us. Yeah. Exploders normally are better than converters right now. The most consistent team I'm aware of is the Dragon team, which I normally use. Let me actually go switch back to that real quick, since we seem to be losing a lot right now. This is the most consistent team I'm currently aware of. There's a few other variants you can make of this, like with Alcragolfa and stuff. But just something based around Christine X and Dragon Soul is normally the best way forward, if you happen to have both of them. Okay, so right off the bat, we'll just go and start getting some Gorgolfa mana. This team is ridiculously tanky, so if they're using a bunch of skull spam and stuff, it's not even going to matter at all. Okay, we'll take yellow into red. Only thing that's somewhat annoying, of course, is still famine. That's never not annoying, almost. But, and I guess the Scion. Normally not as much, though, because you just have to not take brown or yellow mana. The only difference there. Oh, we'll go remove out blue, get a recrystallize. Go and remove something else that it kind of needs. How about brown? And then we'll take a skull, we'll throw a dragon soul. And then we just keep the mana looping everywhere, throw down another dragon soul, and yeah, it just chips them down very slowly. And then they just lose. And of course, the famine would be really annoying, because if he was to take out all of our mana, we have a lot of it. You use Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now, except slightly different order. It doesn't really matter the order, as long as Gorgolfa is in first slot. That's the only important thing about the order. But yeah, this is the most consistent team I'm currently aware of. And if I was to actually grind the leaderboard, probably would be kind of the team I use. Maybe just with a different exploder that's quicker than Gorgolfa, but not as safe. Gorgolfa is the safer pick, but it's relatively slow due to the fact that it takes about 3 turns to get full mana off of, which is definitely not ideal. But even Dragon Soul with the current banner we have set can get up in 2 turns if we double Purple Surge. Okay, he just got a lot of value right there. Wow. We'll go throw that on brown, get a recrystallize, get the purple we need for Dragon Soul. Is a chance we could just die to death marks. I guess we're slightly worried about it. Not really too much, though. Come on, Skull Distract. Oh, no. Well, there goes a famine. That's the annoying part of famine. Though, we did just get a revive, so I guess that kind of makes up for the fact he just killed us. So, technically, he didn't kill us. All he did was basically just reset us down to 0 mana on everything. It's like he did 0 damage right there due to the fact our Dragon Soul revived. And we'll just throw on blue. And brown. Actually, we don't even need to go on brown. That's already enough damage. That's match. Yeah, it works out pretty well. KrissTigger in front of Dragon Soul is better than the way Dragon Soul keeps his full mana if Corvash goes off. Yeah. Yeah, I always put Dragon Soul in 3rd slot. The only time I don't is if I'm using a Giant Spider as my mana generator. Like if I was using Gorgolfa, a Troop, Giant Spider, and then a Dragon Soul. Sometimes I'll put the Dragon Soul in 2nd slot, depending on what the other troop is that's using the purple. I believe normally I put Creeping Death there if I do that route. Gorgolfa, Creeping Death using Sorcerer class, Giant Spider, and Dragon Soul also ends up working out pretty well. So double KrissTigger is better due to the extra dragon damage you get. If they ever add a dragon hero, that would change it up. And there is a dragon hero that's eventually going to be added as well. When I was doing the beta version, one thing they accidentally left within the files that we all got a little sneak peek of is there's a Dragon Eye weapon. And there's no way, or there's no need for them to add a Dragon Eye weapon for any kingdom that's not the All Dragon Kingdom. So they're most likely adding a Dragon class to the game and soon TM. I have no clue when. Probably in the next, I don't know, maybe by the end of the year. I'm not even sure when. But they are definitely adding a Dragon class to the game. And obviously that would be from the Dragon Claw Kingdom because there's literally no other place that would be viable to give it to. So once that comes out, that could really change the kind of compositions you make with Dragon Soul and stuff. Because you'd be able to use your hero with any weapon as a boost ratio for Dragon Soul. As well as just for a boost on dragons in general. And you could even use it with... oh, that would be pretty cool too. You'd be able to use a combination of... what's it called? You'd be able to use... Dragon Tar with a hero to get his buff. Which is a pretty big buff, particularly early on in the game. That might start becoming some kind of new meta as well, at least for newer players who figure that out. But yeah, that's not coming for, I have no clue when. Maybe next patch, maybe a couple patches, maybe just randomly between a patch. Not quite sure. Lately, they have been doing it between patches whenever they give out a new hero class or multiple new hero classes. They'll do it like randomly. It's like, okay, here's 3.1 update. Then they'll wait like 1 month. It's like, oh, here's some random new classes out of nowhere. Could be a Darkstone class, like they ripped off the Fell Dragon's Eye. I don't know. I don't think so. It definitely seemed like something they would give to Dragonclaw, but you never know. But it definitely was a Dragon Eye weapon, so it would make the most sense to give it to Dragon. Well, it doesn't even matter what kingdom they give it to, though I would prefer Dragonclaw. But if they give it to anything, as long as you can make it into a dragon type, it doesn't matter what kingdom they give it to for the most part. Though, of course, Dragonclaw would be the optimal one to give it to. I just hope they do. It doesn't matter, because the only difference with that is it would give a slightly less bonus. Like, of course, I think having 3 dragons gives you, like, 1 attack, 2 HP, 2 armor or something. And it would just make it so you wouldn't really get that, or the extra magic that you get when you have 4 dragons. Let's see, which is a very, very minimal difference. Okay. What do we need to do here? We'll go take a red-green, throw down Dragon Soul, and we're pretty much good to go from here. Just throw in the KrissTigger, get on the yellow, get all the Cascades, Dragon Soul, and the KrissTigger into pretty much the win at that point. Oh, don't try killing us. Even if it does, I guess we will end up surviving off of Dragon Soul. Oh, unless it keeps doing that. Come on. You do realize Gem Spawn was nerfed, right, Lady Arnerio? Stop it. Lady Arnerio doesn't know that Gem Spawn got nerfed. Please. Stop it. Okay. Well, there goes our... Wow, our thing actually revived. It won't matter too much, but oh well. Throw that down. I have no clue why I just aimed at red instead of blue. That was a really weird choice. Throw that down, and that's match. Ancient Horror kill. Haven't seen that for a while either. Yeah, anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I think I will be heading off for the night. We will be streaming tomorrow morning at some random time whenever I happen to wake up. Because I'll be doing that because we won't be streaming tomorrow night due to the holiday of July 4th. But yeah, hope any of you in America have a good July 4th. We'll do the stream in the morning and then just kind of go on from there. But yeah. We'll have our Stardew Valley stream on noon until about 8-ish or 7-ish on Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time. And then our next major stream will be on Friday and Saturday. Friday, the new mythic comes in, so make sure to save all your glory and gem keys and everything for that. So we'll be going over that. We'll be doing the videos on it and everything else related to whenever a new mythic comes out. So we'll do the key opening. We'll go over teams for it. And of course, on Friday and Saturday, we'll be going over a bunch of teams and kind of just messing around with the new troop. It's going to be true damage, so it's going to be good with Draculus and Crimson Bat, Tesla, you know, all the normal true damage kind of builds. So we'll see what we can build into it. And yeah, anyways, thank you all for joining us today. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or good night, depending on whatever time it is for you guys now. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Thanks for joining us. And wait, if you know variety only has one R in it, right? I know, I say it like variety, kind of like with a roar in it. I never even noticed that until people pointed it out, but yeah, that's just how I say variety. I know it's variety. I know that variety is the correct way of saying it, but I always say it as variety. I never even noticed that until people pointed it out. Also, make sure to leave a like if you have enjoyed the stream. Helps out a lot. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Thank you, and good night.